From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring all the sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the...
Brother Nigel says she is under pressure to socialize. Today with me on the show, I have a very amazing guest. You're going to have a great time with him today. I'll introduce him to you immediately after the break. Don't go away.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
Welcome back to Let's Chat on Atlantic. Let's talk. Internet does what I don't want, who are not afraid to make their mind known and give their views on issues, regardless of how people feel. What's your take? Because you cleared your truth when I mentioned the first statement.
Yeah.
What's your take on this?
Yeah, actually, if you ask me, Nigerians, we are very wise. Coming from this side of the world, before you come out and say something, people will look at your history. People will look at where you're coming from.
You think coming here? Let's look at the case of some people like Blessing CEO. You know Blessing
Yes,
CEO?
I know Blessing CEO.
Blessing CEO started with, as she's a self-proclaimed relationship expert.
Beautiful.
And you know, she grew in influence because people actually follow her tremendously, and a lot of women actually listen to her and agree with her views, no matter how controversial they are. So when you on media, we've had cases even on Facebook. There was a time, you know, there was an era of Nigerian kind of feminists in Facebook, and at some point, you know, it evolved to a name called feminazi on social media, Facebook precisely. There were certain females who had wrong notion about feminism. For them, it was a war against men. And guess what? A lot of people followed that, believed what they said. And you say that in this case, or is it just because this lady right now came
As it is, okay, look at relationship what expert, isn't it? This and that. And she does not have a husband. She does not have a
story of Jaruma. Okay.
So there's no way. In fact, if I like now, what's the worst thing now? What's the worst thing? If I like, so what I'm trying
marry rich women that will pay them monthly income. It's normal, and you know, but a woman is saying most men don't have sense and that's the reason she's single at 34, and there is so much backlash. A man can actually come and say that and nothing will happen. So why do people react so much? A woman always has to be careful before she says something. She has to be careful before she has an opinion. When is it going to stop? That's the thing. Because now I have to keep adjusting, I have to be careful, I have to be circumspect, I have to think before I say. Of course, you can think, your thoughts should be well articulated.
Absolutely.
But why should I be?
Okay.
That's not fair.
It's not.